Praise be to you, Yahuwah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahushua my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour unto me, and thank you for breaking all the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuwah, you are the only true living God. Indeed. Thank you for your Yahusha, whom you truly love. You are Elohim, the Elohim of the Yahudim.
Shalom family, I'm your brother Pierre Ligi, and you're listening to The Remnant Awakens. I'm glad you're here. If you've been following along, you know we don't shy away from the hard stuff. We dig deep, we question, we expose, and we build each other up. So, today we're about to step on some toes, maybe even stomp on them a little. But hey, truth is truth, right? Let's get into it. Alright, so let's talk about the Big Bang. You know, the story they teach in every school, every science book, every documentary. They say 13.8 billion years ago, everything, literally everything, was just this tiny, tiny point. Nothing, really. And then, boom, it exploded. And out of that chaos, somehow, you got stars, planets, galaxies, and eventually, us. I mean, I don't know about you, but that sounds more like a fairy tale than science to me. Like, how do you get order from chaos, design from an accident? I always wondered, if you blow up a junkyard, do you get a Ferrari? That's like saying a grenade went off in a junkyard and built a Tesla. Nah, you just get more junk. Explosions make chaos, not creation, unless you're a Darwinist with a PhD in fiction. But they want us to believe that all this beauty, all this order, just happened by chance. I'm not buying it. And then, right after the Big Bang, they hit us with evolution. You know, the whole you came from a monkey thing. Or, actually, if you trace it back, it's like first you were a fish, then a lizard, then a bird, then a monkey, and now you're a human. So monkeys became humans, but somehow monkeys still exist? Evolution forgot to send the memo. Millions and millions of years, just random mutations, and here we are. I mean, I get it. It's a nice story for people who don't want to believe in a creator. But, come on, where's the evidence? I've never seen a monkey turn into a man, especially those at the zoo and in the forest. If we evolved from monkeys, someone needs to sue evolution for false advertisement. Have you seen TikTok? I've never seen a fish grow legs and walk out the water. Yeah, I totally believe a fish grew lungs, walked on land, got a job, and paid taxes. Makes sense. It's always millions of years ago, so you can't check it. It's like, trust us, we're the experts. But nah, I'm not just gonna take your word for it. Only in atheism can disorder give birth to design, and slime evolve into scientists. So, you gotta ask yourself, why push this so hard? Why teach this lie everywhere? Simple. It's about erasing your identity. If you believe you're just an accident, just a cosmic mistake, then you don't know who you are. You don't know you're made in the image of Yahuwah. You don't know you're chosen, set apart, royal. If you're just a smart animal, then you act like an animal. You live for pleasure, for survival, for self. But if you know you're a child of the Most High, you walk different. You think different. That's why they push this so hard. It's about control, about keeping you blind. And here's something most people don't know. Evolution is rooted in racism and occult science. Yeah, I said it. Darwin, the guy who made evolution popular, he wrote about favored races. He believed some people were more evolved than others. That's where a lot of this so-called scientific racism came from. And if you dig deeper, you'll find that a lot of these early evolutionists were into occult stuff, secret societies, Freemasonry, all that. We talked about that in the last episode. Remember? Babylon, sorcery, the hidden powers behind the scenes. It's all connected. Evolution isn't just bad science, it's a tool for oppression and deception. And now, science, well, what they call science, has become a religion. Romans chapter 1, verse 25 says, they exchanged the truth of Elohim for a lie, and worshipped and served the creature rather than the Creator. That's what's happening. People worship science, trust it blindly, even when it changes every year. They say, trust the science. But the science keeps moving the goalposts. It's not about truth anymore. It's about control. And if you question it, you're a heretic. You're a science denier. But, family, we got to test everything. Like we talked about in the episode on Bible translations. Don't just accept what they hand you. Test it. Compare it to the Word. If it doesn't line up, throw it out. But here's the thing. The remnant. We know who we are. We don't come from animals. We don't come from chaos. We come from the breath of Yahuwah. Genesis says, He formed man from the dust and breathed His own breath into us. That's our origin. That's our identity. We're not just flesh and bone. We are living souls. We're image bearers. And when you know that, you can't be shaken by these lies. You stand firm. You walk in authority. You live with purpose. So, family, reject the lie. Reject the so-called science that teaches rebellion against the Most High. Reject the monkey-to-man fairy tale. Don't let them steal your identity, your purpose, your destiny. You're not an accident. You're chosen. You're set apart. You're loved by the Creator of the universe. Don't ever forget that. All right, that's it for today, family. I am Pierre Lidji, your brother from the tribe of Yehudah, and this is The Remnant Awakens. If this message stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so it reaches more people. Subscribe if you're awakening to truth. And comment below with what stood out to you most. And if you know someone still sleeping, share this episode with them. Until next time, Shalom. See you all on the next episode.
Praise be to you, Yahuwah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahushua my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour unto me, and thank you for breaking all the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuwah, you are the only true living God. Indeed. Thank you for your Yahusha, whom you truly love. You are Elohim, the Elohim.